This is Level M Diecast. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Appreciate that. I'm going to reward you with a pretty cool video today. We're going to be covering some Mini GT, and I have a very, very exciting Bentley to show at the end. Very rare piece, at least for us in the U.S. But we're going to start off on some of my most recent additions. I did pick up this guy. This is the Lamborghini Huracan LB Works. This is number 234. Check out this guy in black and copper. Throw him down there on our rotator guy. Take a look at this guy. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. I do like Lamborghini. I do like Lamborghini with Mini GT. One thing I will kind of admit, though, is, you know, we don't get a whole lot of just regular Lamborghini, I guess you could say. There's always some type of updone thing for a Lamborghini. You know, it's a LB Works, or it's a, you know, some special edition or something like that. We don't just get like Lamborghini, you know what I mean? But it's okay. I mean, that's kind of what Mini GT's kind of built their reputation on. They let everybody else do the regular stuff, and they do the pretty cool stuff like this. You know, this LB Works Huracan. Definitely one of my favorite ones. I really, really like the copper wheels. I think they look really, really good. I like the very toned down, simple tampos on it. Just a little bit of copper print here and there. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I do like this guy a lot. Not too often that, you know, you get an LB Works version that's toned down, I guess you could say. Take a look at the next one we got going on here. We're going to stick with Lamborghini. This is the Aventador SVJ Roadster in Bianco Canopus. Not really sure if that's the way you pronounce it, but that's the way I pronounced it. This is number 224. So a new release from a Mini GT. We'll throw him right down there on our rotator guy. I really, really like this model a lot. This one is fantastic. I do have one other Aventador. I'm not sure how many other Aventadors they have. I have a red one, but it's a coupe. It's not a roadster. But this guy looks ridiculously good. SVJ. Of course, this is, you know, your typical Lambo that's just ridiculously out there with just the styling and just the sharp edges and all that cool stuff like that. Definitely something that you'd expect from Lamborghini. I think Mini GT did a fantastic job. Interior is fantastic, as you'd expect, because it is a Mini GT, of course. I do like the wing on the back, too. Looks really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. I think that this is probably the most toned down Lambo for the most part we've seen, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. It's kind of crazy, kind of crazy. Now I do have something that's obviously not Lamborghini, because not everything is Lamborghini. This next version I do have here, this is the latest CHR. This is in gray, 2020 IMSA 24 Hours of Daytona. This guy is number 254. This is the second release of the C8R. First one being in yellow. This one being in essentially the opposite gray. There are a couple more colors coming out for sure. And there'll be more announced, no doubt, any day. I believe this casting will be used quite extensively from Mini GT. They're really pushing the race side of things. They're really pushing the, especially, you know, like GT3 class and stuff like that. So I'm very, very happy about that. Their race car execution is fantastic. The tampo prints on this are ridiculous. It's got slicks on it. You know, like I mentioned when I got the yellow one, I thought the mirrors looked kind of big, but they're very accurately sized. They just kind of look big because they're red. They just kind of really, I guess, stand out. I guess I would say, I think that if we can get this car in like a matte black or a white, which is, you know, kind of the test car version, I think that would just be an absolute home run. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if Mini GT does something like that. But I'm anticipating they probably will. Next up, I got another just regular Mini GT here. This is the 911 Carrera 4S in racing yellow. This is the latest color for the Carrera. This is number 252. You guys know I'm super obsessed with Porsche, so I'm super happy. More and more Porsche from Mini GT. It's a good combination for me. Good combination for Level M. They kind of go together. We enjoy Mini GT. We enjoy Porsche. It's like a match made in heaven, I guess you could call it. There are some more versions coming out. There are also some 4S versions. Some other 4S versions. There's also, I believe there's a 911 Turbo on the horizon. That'll be like way later this year, though. But, you know, Mini GT is dropping like, you know, 6 to 8 cars a month for pre-order. So they're just out of control, just out of control. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. You know, we definitely need more Mini GT. It's absolutely one of my favorite brands for sure. I mean, just look at the execution. It's just absolutely flawless. It's amazing. Just out of the park. Out of the park. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to showcase this for you in the box real quick. This is the Pop Race Bentley GT3. This is number 222. So this is not a standard release. I actually got this in all the way from Indonesia. I'm sure there are parts of this world where this is not a rare piece. This is not uncommon. But for us in the U.S., I had to buy this online. Had to buy it on the eBay. Get this shipped in. If you guys are, you know, seasoned vets of my channel, you guys know that I am absolutely obsessed with this casting. This is actually this is my favorite Mini GT3 casting by a million miles. So I'm super stoked to get this. This actually came extremely fast. I actually bought this on I believe I bought this on the 26th. And it got delivered today, which is the 3rd of February. So less than 2 weeks. That's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So we're gonna crack this guy open. Now, the good thing about the Mini GT boxes on other parts of the world is the boxes are different. And I know that doesn't seem like it makes any sense, but they use a different style of box, different type of font, that kind of stuff like that. Just trying to make sure I don't cut the box. I'm using a X-Acto blade, not exactly the blade of choice. So we'll get the plastic off of there. Whoop. Real time, guys, real time. Get the plastic off there. There is the box. There is the box art. Absolutely fantastic. What I mean about the boxes being differently, there are no flaps. Those cut flaps on the side, it's just one large flap. It's always a difference. Taking a look and see how this is in there. I'm just going to slide this guy right out. Woo-hoo! Oh, boy, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. That is straight up chrome. Look at that. Oh, man. This is way better than I ever could have anticipated it looking. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, are you serious? Look at the wing. My wing's broken. Oh, man. Well, that just killed my whole buzz. Man, this is it's not an extremely expensive piece, but I mean, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Oh, man. Dude, I was really flying high on this guy. I can't believe that. Now, the box is perfect. This is actually this is 100% a Mini GT flaw. This is 100% a flaw from Mini GT themselves. This is not from the packaging. This is not from international shipping. This is 100% from being in the package, straight from the factory. There's literally nothing in there that would have damaged the wing. I don't even know if I can do anything about this because this isn't exactly a common piece on the eBay. Man. Dude, I can't win, man. I can't win. It's so frustrating. I mean, this model is fantastic outside of the broken freaking wing. I mean, this thing is just absolutely insane. Oh, man. I can't even keep my train of thought, guys. I apologize. This is the most frustrating thing I think about being a collector is, you know, when you're super excited about something and then it just ends up being, I mean, really nothing. I mean, what am I going to do about it? I mean, you can't do anything about the wing. I mean, you literally can't do anything about that. I mean, at first I thought, well, it's kind of weird. It's pretty low. It normally sits at about 90-degree angle, but you can see it's clearly broken. And I guarantee you, if I was to try to push it up or anything like that, it would just completely snap off. Well, guess we can look at it on the rotator guy. I mean, the deco looks good. I like the deco a lot. I think it's a fantastic model. I'm really disappointed that it's broken. It's, you know, I finally pulled the trigger and I picked this guy up. You know, like I said, it wasn't ungodly expensive, but you know, this guy's pushing $50. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, and it's not like it's just, you know, to your door in a couple of days or whatnot. You know, it took 2 weeks to get here, which was actually pretty fast, but I honestly don't think that seller will replace this. I'm pretty sure they probably have another one, but I can almost guarantee they won't replace this because this is a mini GT issue. This is not a packaging issue as far as from the seller. This was literally packaged broken. I'm really disappointed. So if anybody from Mini GT is watching, I'm really disappointed. And it's just unfortunate. So I guess I'll end it on a low note. I typically really frown upon leaving my videos on a low note, but you know, sometimes you got to get real. When you're a collector, you got to be real with other collectors that this is the type of frustration we deal with. So anyways, I guess I'll roll out, and I guess maybe in the future I might be able to give you guys an update, see what happens with this, but I'm probably just gonna have to buy another one and just eat the cost. But we'll see. But I appreciate you guys anyways, and we'll catch you next time. Level M. Peace.